No shit.
What are you doing, kid?
I thought this house was empty.
It isn't.
Yeah, no shit. Sit down.
Take it easy.
Any update on the location of the perp? Negative.
I didn't call the cops. I figured if I was a nice guy, maybe you'd return the favor.
Yeah. I won't blow your head all over that table right there. I'm a nice guy like that.
Why don't you share one of them cigarettes with me and we'll call it even.
Trying your phone stuff.
You got a light?
So you got any money around here or what?
If it were me, I would have blown this town a while ago.
Oh yeah? If it were you. You got an awful lot of advice for the guy at the wrong end of the gun.
Yeah? And you got a lot of gun. The guy at the wrong end has some bad advice. Too bad you threw the loaded gun in the river. Because the one you're holding, it ain't loaded. But this one is. Your second problem was when you threatened the life of a dead man. And that just don't make any sense. Sit down.
But
Sit down! Do you know what I would have done? You see that black book over there? It says address book. I would have taken that book and told you, if you tell anyone what happened here today, I'll kill your whole family. And I'd do it too. Do you know why I would have thought to look at that address book and you didn't? Because I'm a professional and you're just an idiot kid. Which leads me to wonder, what the fuck are you doing here? Been a long day for you, huh? Have a drink.
no, I'm
No,
good.
go ahead. Have a drink. Have a drink. Now tell me. What are you doing here?
Looking for money.
Nah. It's never about the money.
It's always about the money.
You don't buy a box of condoms because you like the way it feels on your little friend down there. A box of condoms ain't gonna do you any good if you got nobody to use it on. So why don't you quit playing games with me and tell me, why are you here?
I already told you.
My wife and son are dead because of a little punk like you. Just like you! A careless little punk running around thinking he knows everything. And he's barely a decade into his own solo ass wiping. Why are you here?
Look, man, just let me go. I get it. I'll never come back.
What are you doing here?
There's 30 grand in that bag. You can't.
Why are you here?
Stop pointing that thing at me.
Why are you here?
My son. My son.
Oh, your son. Oh. Somebody notify all the other candidates for Father of the Year. Tell him don't bother showing up because here he is. you little creep.
Look, man. My girl's pregnant. I got a kid on the way and I don't got a dime.
And you thought this was the best way to get the money?
It was the easiest.
Was it? You haven't had a single original thought in that bird brain of yours. It wasn't put there by some corporate entity force-feeding you till you puke it up and shit it out and claim it for your own. Your every thought, your every idea, your every view of life is dictated to you by some car commercial or a jewelry ad that tells you how to live and how to feel. You think success is dictated by what you can buy.
You want to know what I think? I think I'd like to avoid worrying every day about what I have to do for money. If I'm going to lose my job because my alarm clock didn't go off, or there was traffic that morning, or my little son growing up thinking his father's a loser because I had a 40-year head start on him and only managed to get $37 ahead. Till my next cable bill comes in. I want to know I don't have to worry about what time the bank's open because I don't have the fucking $20 minimum in my account required to use the ATM. So fuck what money can buy. I want what it lets me avoid. What did you do to me?
Don't break the snowman! Oh, did I get you?
Yeah, you did. Payback. No dessert tonight.
Wow, let's stay together!
What did you do to me?
After the Rohypnol, I gave you a small dose of LSD while you were sleeping. Right about now, you're probably experiencing a heightened awareness of your senses and a slight paranoia.
Let's get Dad! Sorry, babe!
Very few people are lucky enough to catch on film the exact moment their lives change forever.
He's so cute though.
Aww. Little snowman.
I think that thing's gonna fall over.
Mistakes take a turn for the worse. The sweat on your hands and you're starting to swerve. You've rehearsed this a million moments before. Fighting to keep conscious, and nothing breaks the silence.
Please don't.
Until there's a voice yelling out, "Someone help me! Connect, help me!" You're defenseless, but you hear, and you just can't make out any of the words.
Now you know my face.
Do you remember that little punk who was just like you, who got my wife and son killed? It was me. A careless little punk running around thinking he was a big shot until he met the real big shots. But then it was too late. I killed them all, you know. One by one, looking for my redemption, my revenge. But I never got it.
Choose. Now nobody will know your face.
Help me, Daddy. Help me, Daddy.
I'm sorry, all right?
Help me, Daddy.
I'm sorry.
Help me, Daddy.
I'm sorry. Let me the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. No. No! You son of a bitch! Looks like we got a real hostage situation now.
You haven't learned a thing.
Yeah, this one's loaded.
You pull that trigger, and your son grows up without a father. I'm giving you a chance to turn your life around.
Why aren't you just Anthony fucking Robbins?
Don't do it. You're not like me.
You don't think I have the balls?
I hope not. Make your choice.
It's too late for me. I'm too far gone.
The less likely we are to become something, the greater it is when we become it.
Downstairs clear. Have a hostage in the basement. All right, kid. You're safe now.
This is Miles Sandford. I'm at 1555 Burning Cross Lane. I just committed a robbery and taken a young man hostage. Come and get me.
Wasn't it enough? Wasn't it just so bad that you survived the crash? You know she's not coming back. And as the cars collided, promises you kept were broken. Her last words were left unspoken. Wasn't it